The Nugget Snack Shop, Learning How to Make Friends. Written by Quan Nellums, illustrated by Lamar Sanders, narrated by Ronald Lee Jr. Robeson woke up more excited than he ever could remember because it was his first day of grade school.
Why are you so excited?
Said Douglas, Robeson's older brother, a very popular fifth grader at the same school.
Today I'm a big boy.
Robeson announced.
Not only do I brush my own teeth and pick my own hair, but now I'm in the first grade.
Robeson said proudly.
Not so fast,
said Douglas.
There are a couple things you need to know about the first grade. The decisions you make now will follow you all through grade school.
What do you mean?
Asked Robeson, a little worried.
Well, Robeson,
Douglas began to explain.
If you're going to be as popular as I am, you have to be cool. And you have to establish your coolness in the first grade. If you don't establish your coolness now, you might not ever be cool. Then you'll be unpopular with no friends.
Now, Robeson was a little confused about the words that Douglas said, but he knew that if being cool meant that he would have friends, Robeson wanted to be as cool as possible.
What do I need to do to be cool?
Asked Robeson.
Well, little bro,
Douglas continued.
If you want to be cool, you have to make people laugh. The best way to make people laugh is to crack mama jokes.
Mama jokes?
Robeson asked.
Yeah, mama jokes.
Douglas began to explain.
A mama joke is when you pick one of your classmates and tell a joke about their mother so that everyone can hear.
How can joking about someone's mother make me cool?
Asked Robeson.
Everyone likes to laugh. Once you make the class laugh with your jokes, you'll be the coolest person in the first grade. Douglas
explained. Robeson walked to school that day thinking about what his brother said. Although Robeson was still confused about how this would make him cool, he was determined to start off his first day of school by establishing his coolness. As Robeson sat in class, he looked around the room trying to spot someone who could be the target of his joke. Since there was no talking during this time, Robeson decided to wait until lunch to begin establishing his coolness. At lunchtime, all first graders were paired with a lunch partner, who they sat across from at the lunch tables. Robeson was paired with Brian, the biggest first grader he had ever seen. As lunch began, Robeson decided that this was the best time to tell his joke. Since Brian was the closest first grader to him, he would joke about his mother. As the students began to eat lunch, Robeson stood up and began to tell his joke.
Hey everyone!
Robeson began.
Did you guys know that Brian's mother's feet are so big that she doesn't wear shoes, but she wears the boxes they come in?
Robeson awaited the roar of laughter that he was sure would follow his joke. But surprisingly, no one laughed. Even more surprising, Brian put his head down and began to cry. In a low whisper, Brian said,
My mother broke her leg 2 weeks ago.
At recess, no one played with Robeson or allowed Robeson to play in any of the group games. Robeson also began to hear the kids talking about him.
He's a bad boy. He's just so mean. No home training at all.
On Robeson's way home from school, he stopped for his favorite after-school snack, a Nugget chocolate cookie from the Nugget Snack Shop. This was Robeson's favorite place because of the goodies and because it was owned by his great uncle Leo, who allowed Robeson to be the first to sample the new cookie of the month. As Robeson walked in, Uncle Leo had Robeson's Nugget chocolate cookie with a tall glass of cold milk waiting for him. But Robeson sat and hardly touched his treat.
How was your first day of school?
Asked Uncle Leo.
Horrible,
replied Robeson.
I wanted to make friends today, and instead of making friends, I made a kid cry and no one would play with me at recess.
What happened?
Asked Uncle Leo. Robeson began to explain how he made a joke about Brian's mother who had broken her leg.
I didn't know that she had broken her leg, Uncle Leo.
Explained Robeson.
I thought that if I made the class laugh, maybe they would like me and I would have friends. Maybe I need to talk about someone's mother who hasn't broken their leg. Then the kids will like me better tomorrow.
Uncle Leo looked at Roberson and said,
Making jokes about someone's mother is not the way to make friends.
But Douglas said that was the way he became popular.
explained Roberson.
Oh, really? Well, I will deal with Douglas later. But for now, I want to show you something. Follow me,
said Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo brought Roberson to a wall that was full of old pictures. One by one, Uncle Leo explained who the people were in the pictures. There were athletes, celebrities, and people from the neighborhood. On each picture, there was something nice written about Uncle Leo.
Who are all these people?
Asked Roberson.
They are all my friends,
Said Uncle Leo.
Did you talk about their mothers?
Asked Roberson.
No,
Laughed Uncle Leo.
Roberson, if you want to have friends, you have to be friendly.
As Roberson ate his cookie and drank his milk, he thought about what Uncle Leo had said. After he finished, he purchased 2 more Nugget chocolate cookies with a quick,
Thanks, Uncle Leo.
Roberson was off. The next day at school, Roberson sat across from Brian at lunch. As everyone was eating, Roberson stood up.
Oh no, not again. Not another mama joke. Roberson should be quiet.
To everyone's surprise, Roberson apologized to Brian and sat down. During lunch, Roberson pulled 2 wrapped Nugget chocolate cookies out of his lunchbox.
Brian, this cookie is for you.
With a get well soon note attached to the other cookie, Roberson said.
This one is for your mother.
During lunch, Roberson and Brian talked of their excitement about being in the 1st grade, their hobbies, and the Nugget snack shop where Roberson promised to take Brian one day soon. Before long, Roberson and Brian had forgotten about the previous day's incident. During recess, all the 1st graders had an exciting game of kickball, Roberson included. As for Douglas, for giving such bad advice about making friends, he spent the weekend cleaning the Nugget snack shop.